What's up guys, it's Hammy from Technolofria, and today I have a little bit of a different video for you. Today I'm going to talk about why Samsung and Apple just can't seem to work together. Let's get started. Like the many other Samsung devices I've owned before this device has also caused me to experience a honeymoon phase. What I mean by that is, the first few weeks of testing are great. You enjoy the device fully, and it's hard to see any flaws. However, after that time, you start to see the small, yet impactful degradations that ruin the experience of the overall phone. As I mentioned in my first impressions video, I own both the Apple Airpods and Beats Solo 3s, and I've used those headphones with a plethora of devices and yet to experience any issues up until the Galaxy S8 Plus. With Bluetooth 5.0 on board, I expected to have nothing but smooth sailing. However, the AirPods have struggled to connect to this device on a regular basis. Now, it's not the initial connection that's a problem, it's maintaining the connection once they're in your ears. If you've ever had a Walkman, the kind with a CD inside, I know that's a little bit of a throwback. When you used to walk with those devices, you'd hear them skip. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing here. Whenever I run, I get these skipping issues. The music, no matter what app I use, no matter if the music is streaming or it's already downloaded to the device, I continually face these issues, and I figured maybe I'll walk. I'll try that instead. However, move the phone into my pocket and I start to lose connectivity. Now, this isn't something you should expect with a more powerful Bluetooth radio, is it? No, it shouldn't be at least. While some of you may argue that Apple's AirPods have the W1 chip that's specific to Apple's devices, yes, that's true, but that's mostly used for the pairing process. And at the core, they're still Bluetooth earbuds, and they should work with pretty much any device, and for any other device in the past, they have. Yet the Galaxy S8 just doesn't seem to work well with this device, and I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding why. Even taking a step away from the whole connectivity issue in and of itself, there's also another issue with a setting that's built into Samsung's audio, and that's media sync. What it's supposed to do is allow you to control your music device via your Bluetooth headphones, such as play, pause, change the track, adjust volume, etc. And that's great, and basically what we've come to expect. But what's not great is that this setting isn't turned on by default, and you actually have to flip a switch every time you connect your Bluetooth headphones, which I find to be absolutely absurd, because without it, not only do you lose control, but the volume and audio quality itself is extremely degraded. We're talking roughly half of what it would be if it was turned on. Regardless of what Bluetooth device you may use, whether it's headphones, a soundbar, speaker system of any kind, you're going to want to turn on the setting. Yet my question to Samsung is, why couldn't you turn this on by default? Why couldn't you just give the customer the best experience from the start? Why must we continually say yes, we want a better experience instead of providing it to us from the start? This has been a theme with Samsung over the years, and I don't see it getting better anytime soon. So maybe rather than Apple and Samsung not getting along, maybe it's just Samsung refusing to get along with everyone else. From what I've experienced, other device manufacturers are doing a really good job at making sure their devices are compatible with other brands. Yet Samsung in this regard is just kind of taking a back seat, making the consumer work to get the device up to the level it should have been right out of the box. While some may view this as a minor issue, I'm an avid music listener, and I find myself struggling to justify using this device on a regular basis when I keep having to go through these motions that I shouldn't have to. Yet, regardless of where you stand on this audio issue, the device itself still has a great screen, the best in the business actually, has good performance, great battery life, and even a great camera. So if you can overlook these minor details that seem to plague every single Samsung device that's come so far, get the phone. It's worth it. As for me, I think this will be the last Samsung device I own for a while, and I'll be patiently waiting on the sidelines for Samsung to take pride in the details of these devices. While they've mastered hardware at this point, they've still got a lot of work to do on the software side of things, and until that point comes, I'll continue to use the device that causes me the least amount of headaches. If you want to be the first to see my next video, go ahead and subscribe. This is your host Hammy. I'll see you in the next one.